All right. How did I put? Oh, so remember the thing that happened with the No Rest for the Wicked dev like a couple weeks ago? Well, I saw somebody like he was having like a hissy fit this morning and yesterday about all kinds of shit, and I saw somebody else talk about it. So I just kind of started responding to them, and I linked a couple of the tweets like saying like, yeah, we had a conversation about this like a couple weeks ago or whatever. And next thing I know, he blocked me. So yeah, I won't be playing that game on stream anymore. Um, which is a shame because the game is fantastic, but I'm not going to support that. Yeah, absolutely being a baby back bitch. Um, it's like he's on his own Twitter, just talking mad shit about all kinds of other like game devs and stuff and like their products. Can't take a couple tweets? Come on, dude. I don't know. All right, return Andario's corrupted essence to Hadriel. Bet. Did I set everything else? I think so. Okay, YouTube's definitely good.
Greetings, one.
And then it looks like TikTok's good as well. All right, cool. Oh.
Give me any
Okay.
I will cleanse it for you.
You're welcome, or I'm sorry. Okay. How do I tweet about someone not having it? Yeah. The Randy Pitchford stuff was wild. Because people were comparing, like, people were talking about how his game was stuttering, and he started going off about how, like real men have strong machines and stuff. Like good computers. And, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. This is the most professional thing ever. So, somebody criticizes the performance here. Real men got good machines at home. Either that or you play those PBR'd cheap mocap game. PBR is some kind of like a lighting thing, I think. That looked like they were made by students. Your choice. Oh, hello, Randy Pitchford. Randy Pitchford. Pretty, like, I think that's a fair comparison. Wishes he had his hard and throbbing ... design skills. Yep. Holy moly. Anyways. Yeah. I feel really bad for, like, literally everyone who works in that company for him. Because that's wild. I hope the game does well, and I hope they get paid. But that guy... Poof. Alright. How do you get to the forge? So you can either go to any major city and click on this portal, or I don't have any on this character, but if you have any of the actual sigil things in your inventory, you can just right click on it. But yeah, any city should have one of these portals, and if you don't have this portal, it probably means you're on the Eternal Realm, which doesn't have sanctification. He goes, any more crazy, he's gonna get Moist Critical video about him? I hope that happens. I hope that happens. Yeah, he's been on a tear lately on Twitter. Wait, again? Okay, maybe not again. Maybe not again. Maybe not again. Great song, but maybe not 3 times in a row. Where's the portal in the city, though? So, like, I mean, it depends what city you're in, but it should be pretty clear. Like, if you're in Kyovashad, it's right next to the waypoint. So... like, if you come out of the portal here, it's right here. I believe it also shows on the map. Yeah, it shows a big portal right here on the map with a little green seasonal leaf on it if you're playing seasonal. But it looks like a portal there. No problem. Prankster later? You got one? Did you tell me that? Did I know that? I'm down. I have the best memory. No, but a friend does. Gotcha. Been trying to get one forever? I mean, I will say, I don't really need mythics, so if, like, other people want to go... Like, if you want to get other people, I wouldn't be offended. But if you want me to go, I will. Ba-bow, ba-bow, ba-bow.
Is someone there? Dark all around. Why did Mother go?
Alright, Riz, stay in the circle this time. Don't forget what event you're doing. Ayo! It's a Jerry! What up, baby? Thank you for the 30 months! I'll get your Riz bucks here in a minute. If I wasn't on hardcore, I would do it right now, but... Let's get in the circle, Riz. Get in the circle. Focus up. Focus up. I hate it when sometimes Spotify plays music videos in the side of the window. Because, like, stuff will start moving on me, and I'm like, what is that? And I get all distracted. Any tips for new rogue players when playing Sword? I haven't played rogue in a while, so I don't really have any specific tips. What kind of build are you playing? How did I fail that? I feel like I was in the circle most of the time. I don't know. Dancing Knives, you believe it's called, with the main ability? Yeah, so Dance of Knives is pretty strong. The only time I did it, I just followed the max roll build guide, and it worked really well. Beyond that, not really anything off the top of my head. Circle events a pain sometimes. Yeah, like I will often just kind of go like numb in my brain to it and forget what I'm doing, and I'll like wander away from the circle. But that time I felt like I was in it for most of it. I don't know. I don't know. All right, before I do this, let's go back to town real quick. We need to get Jerry some Riz bucks. Especially when you do Druid Shred. Oh, I bet. There it is. In the jar. Alright. Let's get Spotify minimized so that doesn't distract me the rest of the stream. Okay, cool. I don't think I've ever seen that image before. I like it. Anyways. You can yeah, I know I can, but minimizing it's much quicker. I've done it before, but I didn't want to have to fiddle with it. I just tucked it back behind OBS. It's weird though, because it seems like I know I've turned it off before. It seems like it turned itself back on. I don't know. Wait, that didn't go? Okay. There we go. Am I doing... wait, is doing mono in Sword Fireball? You mean like playing solo? Mono element. Oh. So I have seen builds that use just lightning. I think this build might in the endgame version of it. But for leveling, Hydra's just really, really, really strong. So I usually use it for leveling. And Ice Shield's nice for hardcore, but it's definitely viable for softcore. I'm not sure about hardcore. Yeah, without Ice Shield and Ice Armor and Flame Shield, it might be a little squishy for hardcore, but I don't know. Maybe not. I guess it just depends on how you gear. Like if you get the mythic that has the mana shield thing on it, what is it? Selig, I believe, is what they put it on. You definitely become tankier that way, if I remember correctly. What up, Chris? Just stopping by to say Happy New Year? Hell yeah. You as well? I will be sleeping through the new year, hopefully, because I work 30 minutes after the new year. That's exhilarating, but yeah, it's been a fun year, and I'm very, very excited about next year. Some cool shit's happening.
Is someone there?
I'm so ready for April. So ready for April.
All around.
Alright, we got another circle event.
Why did Mother
We're doing it this time.
I don't want
Right, chat? 2026 is going to be great, especially new expansion. Yeah. I'm so excited for it. Like, I think in January, we're getting the tower. And then in February, I'm guessing that's when they're going to do their big announcement for the new features of the stuff. I'm guessing that's what the weird thing on that roadmap was. And then in March, I'm kind of excited to play the new WoW expansion, even though I'll probably only play it for a week. And then Season 12 is probably going to start like a week later. And then the expansion like a month and a half after that. You thought you were the only Crackling energy source who uses CL. Chain Lightning? I don't know. I'm not using it. Jerry's trying to chat. It keeps auto-modding him, but it doesn't even show me his message to approve. Is he shadow banned? No. Maybe refresh? Your message is being checked by mods and has not been sent. I don't see anything. You sent a pic on Discord? Well then. Cause like I have all like I don't have auto mod. I don't have like my mod settings are like very, very low. Keep happening in channels that buffer a lot for you. It's weird. I mean, it's probably for the best because heck that guy, right? That was a joke. That was a joke. Yeah, I don't see anything that would be flagging it. See, it's off casting. Use Chain Lightning as main instead of Ball Lightning and Rock Axial. Gotcha. So yeah, I'm not really sure what the endgame version's gonna be looking like, but not heck Jerry. Jerry's a good. I know, I was teasing. Logging out, closing the browser, logging back in can help. That's annoying if that's the case.
I can fix it.
Jerry, I swear I didn't do it. I swear I didn't do it. Hey, there he is. He got it. He figured it out. Well, that makes me feel better. As it turns out, oh no. Oh no. Twitch doesn't like your VPN. Oh, interesting. Well, that's good to know, I guess. Hi, Jerry. How are you? How refreshing to hear that gag. Wait, hold on. Let's see if we can get it. Nice. That's like only like a 10% chance of that happening. We got it first try. It was meant to be. Doom, 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 doom. Okay. Yo, thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. And for the follow. Alright, so... what do we need here? We were leveling this and this. Got those. We need evocation. Okay. That works. Did your thing not work, or did you just not see it because you're in very mode? Oh, the tier thing? The tier thing did work, but yeah, if you're in vertical mode, it does not work. It only works in horizontal. Yeah. Sometimes I forget that on Twitch I'm on both. Yeah, eventually I would like to rebuild all of my effects to where they work in both formats. But that's a lot of work. That's a lot of work. Bam, 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 bam. Yeah, I'm playing a Sork today. We're doing Crackling Energy Sork on Hardcore. Also, guys, I have some big news, but I can't share it yet, so this is me teasing my big news. Can you see my build? I mean, I'm only level 36 right now, so I don't really have much of a build together yet, but I'm just following the max roll build guide. Yeah, it's just a tease. Seems you're enjoying the season more than new PoE2 League. I was really enjoying both. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this season. I do want to go back to PoE2, but I was hearing a lot of the negativity around the temple stuff in the end game. So I kind of like, you know, if they're having if the people who love the game that much are complaining that much about it, I'm just going to give them a little while to cook on it a little more, tweak it a little bit. Once they put out a patch or whatever, then I'll go back and check it out. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. I'm blinded. Blinded by the light. Holy moly. You're level 50 and yours looks so much weaker. What was that? So if anybody on Twitch donates 250 bits, it turns my lights up to max brightness. You can also do it on TikTok by gifting a money gun. It's just, you know, one extra way for my viewers to punish me. Or that also works. He's also calling the cops on me. Thank you for the roses. People print divs in temples now. You think they complained in the start, but now it's a lot better. I haven't actually watched it yet, but I saw several videos going up in like the last 2 days of people complaining again. Like it looked like it was starting to get better, and then people started complaining again. So I need to catch up and figure out what all's going on. But I was having fun with it, and I definitely will go back at some point. I might be doing PoE2 tomorrow. That was what I was originally planning. I'm not sure for sure. Friday's going to be weird because I'm not playing an ARPG. I'm doing something completely different because I was given an opportunity to play a game before it comes out, which is always fun. But yeah, I'll definitely be back to ARPGs this weekend. Although I think I'm only going to be playing that one on Twitch and TikTok. I think I'm going to sit that one out on YouTube. What am I doing for D2E2 release? D2E2. That D4E2? We are doing a subathon. I did post some details on the Discord. Yep. It's uncapped. So that's a thing. It's uncapped with an asterisk next to it. In that case, you'll be taking the week off work and big chillin'? Hell yeah. You can ignore Temple unless you invest a lot of time to do Snake Temple. It's not worth it. Snake Temple. Is that just what you're calling the vault temples? Because Atziri turns into a snake. Is that? But yeah, so that's probably what I will do. What's the asterisk? So the first 2 weeks, it will be just like fully like all day, every day playing D4. After that, I will have to go back to work. But if the timer extends, I will just leave it paused all day, allowing more time to be added while it's paused. And so as soon as work is over, I'll jump back on until I got to go to bed, basically. Fun fact: Hellspire keeps going after Helltide ends if you stay in it. Does it? Never tried that. What am I talking about? I was for the expansion for this game, I'm gonna be doing a subathon. I was talking about that. So in April. We were also talking about PoE 2 a little bit, so it depends when you popped in. Fun fact, I read that one. But yeah, I definitely will be going back to PoE 2 at some point. Yeah. So April 28th is the official date, but I definitely think that it's gonna be so based on Vessel of Hatred, they wanted to do a global release, so it was the night before. So I'm thinking it's gonna be April 27th. The cost of the expansion, it's $40 for the standard version, $40 USD. It is Coheed, yeah. Yeah, so the standard is 40 USD, and it comes with 2 new classes, including the Paladin, and a currently unannounced class. It comes with the Isle of Skovos, so a new campaign there. We're getting the Herodric Cube. We're getting a loot filter. We're getting fishing, which is kind of a weird one, but hopefully it's cool. We're getting the Echoing Nightmares game mode and the War Plans endgame. Sorry you ain't been around, went on vacation for a month and had to grind to catch back up work in real life. Dude, I totally get it. Don't even sweat it. We missed you as well. It's always a pleasure when you're able to pop in. You thought Claudio's voice so recognizable? Oh yeah, his voice is so good. How much time is left in the current season? This one just started like 2 weeks ago. This one probably won't end until March? Based on the Reliquary date, which is that tab, not the season tab. Okay, so what is in, 69 days. What is in 69 days? Tuesday, March 10th. So yeah. How many times did y'all talk about me while I wasn't here? A few, but always good things. Yep, 69 days till the next season. And then the expansion is only a month and a half after that, which is interesting. We've talked about that a little bit too. Are we getting a short season 12? Or are they dropping a season in the middle, or a expansion in the middle of a season? I don't know. About to make a character and seeing if someone can power you to Paragon. Possibly. They did change the way that power leveling works now. You can't really do it through the pit anymore. It seems like people are doing it through like the boss layer stuff. Been watching my vids on the expansion theories, interesting stuff. Well, I was right about the Paladin. We'll see about the other class. I don't know. The videos are doing well though, so that's always fun. So many comments suggesting so many things. Bossing mainly, yeah. Yeah, it does seem like Uravar does give a little bit better experience. Like somebody was saying it was way more. I don't know if it's way more, but it's definitely a little more. Yeah, they announced 2 classes. One is the Paladin as a pre-order bonus, and then another one coming with the expansion. They haven't revealed yet. In one of the trailers, they did show a silhouette, but they didn't say what it is. Let's see. Nope. Diablo4.com. I believe they also put a picture on here. So if you go to the expansion, Lord of Hatred, right here. 2 new classes, and then there's the silhouette right here. So there's been tons of speculation about what that could be. I can't. And we don't know if that's actually the silhouette of the new class, or if that's just like a MacGuffin. Could just be like a random person that they just put there temporarily. No idea. But I do have a couple YouTube videos out where I speculated about it and gave theories about what it could potentially be. Who knows if they're right? Happy New Year. You still want it to be Bob, just normal guy with no powers. That'd be sick. Hell yeah.
I guess.
It's a chick summoner? It could be. A lot of people have been saying they want it to be a warlock or a witch doctor or whatever because they want a summoning character, and I'm just like, we already have 2 though. And I really do think it's going to be a like Trenton said. I think it's going to be a new character that we haven't seen before. Just give me a straight melee guy, no weapon, no nothing, just straight hands like a monk. I don't think we're going to get that this expansion because we already have the rogue and the spiritborn, which are very monk dexterity like. But I think that could be cool in the future. I do think it's going to be some sort of spellcaster. My first prediction was that it was going to be an oracle because, like, the Scovos Isles are known for the Amazons and the oracles. And like Spread Love said, a lot of people think it's going to be the Amazon because that's who came from the Isles of Scovos. But finished up Stranger Things at like 1 a.m. Super excited for tonight, dude. I'm so ready. But yeah, like the Amazons would fit for a lot of reasons, but like, do we need a 3rd dexterity class before we get a 2nd willpower class? And like, I talked about it in the videos, but like in lore and like I think both in like real world lore or mythology lore, I guess, and Diablo lore, Amazons have always been women. The Scovos Isles does have a male group called the Death Ravens, which could fill the male counterpart, sort of like the way that Sork and Sorceress do in this game. But historically, in the lore, the Death Ravens don't leave the Isles of Scovos, so it would be weird. Which is why I think it most likely will be a new character. But people are suggesting so many things in my comments. It's been really funny to read. Some of them, it makes my brain hurt a little bit. Let you play as a demon. And that's another thing I called out in the video, is that technically we all are demons already, because in Sanctuary, everybody descends from angels and demons. Like that is our lineage. We are all part angel and part demon. Now, if you want to be all demon, okay, I can see it. But maybe some sort of artificer class would be pretty sick. I know Justin would be happy. He's been begging for artificer since this game came out. It'd be cool. Like, I mean, it could be literally anything. I don't know. You want it to look like mini Diablo? I don't think they're gonna do that so much, but maybe. You just died to someone listing a group and you joined it, TP'd me to them standing in PvP zone. Yeah, that's a pretty common troll in hardcore. Generally, I recommend not joining any groups with people that you don't know. Ayo, 25 stream streak, hell yeah. Look like the kid sport character, Aldkin. Yep. So that was one of the other things that I thought was interesting in my video. Do I still have the video saved on my... So, yeah. In this video... In a recent video, I laid out... Yeah, shut up, Riz. Shut up, Riz. Next playable class. No, mute. I pointed out that one of the... Okay. This is a mongrel folk from, like, lore. Like, just, like, general, like, fantasy lore, right? When there was a leak back in 2023... get this big head off your screen. Big head. Wait, I'm sorry. There was a leak in 2023 before Vessel of Hatred came out that talked about all the stuff that was coming in the expansion. And they didn't call it Vessel of Hatred, but they talked about the Spiritborn, they talked about the mercenaries, they talked about the raids, they talked about all that stuff. And there were 3 unused mercenary types that never ended up in the game. One of them was called a mongrel. So I started looking up, like, what is a mongrel in fantasy? Because in real life, it's just a mixed breed animal, like a dog or something. And so mongrel folk look like this. And, like, I saw these images that look a little bit like the silhouette. but I believe like that also looks kind of the way that Aldkin did, kind of, sorta. And yeah, so I did this with the dramatic Among Us sound. I thought it was funny, but like it's just like the way that this hand is versus the way this hand is. It just kind of looks like it could be maybe like also hooded characters. I don't know. I don't know. I just saw your messages on Discord, Jerry. That's funny. Help! Can't wait until April or whenever we get the news. I think we're going to get the news in February. That's my guess. And I say that because I closed the tab again. Hello. Actually, I think that was on their Twitter. Where is it? 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 They post too much. Yeah, this image. So they posted this guy, which has the roadmap of what's coming in 2026. And down here, something's going on in February. So I think that's going to be the reveal of the new class and potentially some new stuff coming. But no idea for sure. And this is where we found out that the season is in March and the expansion is in April. So it's like interesting. It's funny how little this roadmap has on it, but it's still better than the one last Epoch put out. I know they eventually put out another one that had more information, but... Ooh, world boss? In 12 seconds, am I going to make it? Oh, shit. Maybe. Are they still doing the no pre-release for partners thing so they don't have build guides? They haven't told us anything, and if they did, I wouldn't be able to tell you anyways. Hopefully they announce Switch 2 in February. I'm telling you right now, though, they haven't said shit to me. How about the No Rest for the Wicked world map? Yeah. Yeah, we're just gonna not cover that game anymore, unfortunately.
Thanks.
Well. Timmy's out here having a stroke. But yeah, I definitely could see a Switch 2 release coming out for D4.
Greetings, wanderer.
I'm kind of surprised we haven't already, to be honest.
Carry this evil. We are for
Alright, so... Sure. 18 quality? Alright. Only the one. A Switch 2 release would be bad news for you. You'd definitely hit Paragon 300. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I just did the world boss. Boop. I got there like right when it was ending. That was perfect timing. Ooh. Do I care enough? Not really. I'm too lazy. I am on hardcore at the moment, yep. Fighting against World Boss right now. Good luck. Hope you get some fat loot. I like that it actually feels worth doing the world bosses this season. They did such a good job with this season. Like between the PTR and the actual launch, they did a good job. They did a good job. You don't know what happened, but your gloves were total trash. You just never looked at them until today. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right. Where are we going now? All right. So we have how many points spent? 48. What am I missing? Shimmering ice armor. We have that. Pretty good mythic drops like candy though. Yeah, I do feel like they do need to kind of like go back to the beginning with loot. Like, it's way too easy to gear out our characters, I think. I would love if they, like, did a whole revisit to, like, the boss ladder thing, like, with the layer bosses. it was a cool idea at the time, but I feel like it's made the game way too easy to get exactly what you need for your build. And I don't know. There's a lot of things that could be better. Gotta go to bed? All right, Jerry, take it easy. You wouldn't say the beginning? Maybe not the beginning, but they need to go through and just like revisit how we get stuff. Am I streaming tomorrow? Yes. Yes. I should be. 95% sure. You're a necromancer. You don't know the best skills to use and suggestions. Necromancer is the class that I play the least, so you might want to ask chat on that one because I don't know. It definitely can't be like this season. Yeah, it's just too easy to get stuff. Like getting unique is more hard than mythics at this point, or a better version. Yeah. I mean, I don't know about harder, but they're similar. Like getting loot this season's way too easy. Like I just feel like I like the idea of like in a lot of ARPGs, a lot of the loot comes from crafting rather than playing the game and killing monsters. And I understand that they want us out in the world killing monsters to get most of our loot. That's fine. But it shouldn't be just spamming the same boss over and over and over. It should be like just dropping from the monsters that we're killing with like, you know, occasionally going and doing bosses here and there. I thought item quality was bad, but you found worse. Replace affix. Replace affix is that's the bad option. Yeah, but that can only happen on legendaries and non-ancestrals. It will not happen on an ancestral unique or a mythic unique. I don't know what I want to do right now. It wasn't that button. It was that button that I wanted. Boop, boop. Okay, we got these. We'll go... Sure. Wait, that's the wrong. Yep, that's fine. You saw replace affix one time, you've been scared ever since? Yep. So that's the one thing that, like, I feel like they talked about it during, like, all their live streams and stuff, but I don't think it reinforces it enough in the game. Don't sanctify stuff that you're not willing to screw up. At least for legendaries. Like, don't do it until you have a backup, unless you really don't care. Like, while you're leveling, it's not a big deal, but for, like, endgame gear, make sure you have a backup. So I can't do it on Shaco. It cannot happen on Ancestral Uniques or Mythics. But yeah. Originally it could. And that would have been funny. Like, honestly, I would have preferred if they made it to where, like, in PoE, it's basically the same as Vault Orbs. And in PoE, like, it can straight up delete the item. It's a very low chance. But like it can turn like a legendary item or a unique item or whatever they call it in that game. It can just turn it into a random bullshit yellow. Like, I like that. I like the risk reward aspect of it. But I think the reason why it works better in PoE is because in PoE there's so many different options for crafting, whereas in Diablo, like, there's only what 4 or 5 ways to craft items, and you basically have to do all of them. Whereas in PoE, you pick and choose which activities, like which forms of crafting that you want to do. You don't have to engage in, like, everything. So I think it doesn't feel bad in that game the way that it does in this game if you get the bad option. Real talk, are Belial drops lower than regular Uber bosses? You do 100 husks for better Griswold's nothing. Better Griswold's nothing? So maybe 5 Duriel immediately a better Griswold's. Oh, I see what you're saying. Griswold's, comma, nothing. You got nothing. I think that's just RNG. I think the drop rates are the same. I think it's just RNG. But sometimes it definitely does feel that way. Currently running Blizzard endgame build and trying to level glyphs. I haven't heard somebody say that they were doing a Blizzard endgame build in a while. Is it good? What do we want here? I haven't even really looked at aspects. Control? Do I have control yet? No. Let's see. What am I looking for? Do I have shredding blades? No. Conceded? Okay, I do have that one. 1 day clear pit 100, PoE 2 grinding. You're saying Diablo is too easy, PoE is too hard, or too grindy? Is that what you're saying? Because I get that for sure. Like, I would love to find a game that fits, like, nicely in between the two. Like, PoE is fun, I like it, but it is very complicated, very grindy. No Paladin. I pretty much finished my Paladin, so I wanted to play a hardcore Sorc.
More loyal friends you will not find.
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Alright, that's fine. That's probably good for hardcore.
Very well.
How am I doing goblin-wise? Probably not. But yeah, I definitely do want to get back to PoE sometime soon, because I got my bear to Act 4, and I haven't played it again since. It was kind blah, 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 blah. It was kind of weird having both games having seasons like dropping at the same time. Was hoping Last Epoch was going to be the one in that sweet spot. I do like Last Epoch. I'm very curious to see what the next league ends up looking like. I know they put out a little bit about it. Hopefully it's good. I know there was a lot of controversy over them announcing that they're adding paid classes when they originally said that they wouldn't. That said, I do enjoy the game enough to where I'm okay with it. Am I doing Fireball? I'm doing Hydra leveling, but I'm doing like it's gonna be a Crackling energy build. Hydra's kind of carrying me at the moment. Yeah, there's just too many good games nowadays. It's nuts. I just realized how tight ended. It's okay. There's another ARPG that's coming out soon that I saw they're doing a playtest. Did I miss it? I might have missed it. That might have been like a week ago. Shit. And then also, the Moonbeast game, which is by a bunch of former Diablo 2 devs, they're going to be announcing the official title of their game in January and then doing a like a beta demo thing in February. I'm definitely going to be checking that out. Classic 15-second Helltide experience? Yeah. So yeah, when the Moonbeast game comes out, I'm definitely going to be trying that. I definitely hope that it looks way more polished than the version that people were playing a couple months ago, though. Because, like, gameplay-wise, it looked cool, but visuals, it was like, this looks dated. But they have shown some of the, like, their UI work that they've done that did look better. So hopefully they're doing polish for everything and not just that. Oh, I killed a camel. Oh, I killed another one. Finally got at least 2 mythics today. Nice. Kind of feel the same about PoE 1. You can't complain. It's an older game. Yeah, I mean, PoE 1 looks so much better than it used to, though. If you go back and watch old footage, like when it first came out, holy shit. They've improved that game so much. And then we're also probably going to be finding out information about the new PoE 1 League soon here, huh? How do you grind for the Ascendance tributes? You get a lot of those tributes just doing like the world bosses and like the Asmodan stuff and all that stuff. Always ran a Mines Saboteur. I don't think I've ever tried that. Wait, a Saboteur, what's that? Is that one of the Ascendancies? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Shadow is... Okay. You know, I haven't played much Shadow. It seems like I almost always end up going Templar. It's like every league. It's like I want to try something new this league, and then I always wind up Templar. We're not going to do that right now. We're going to save that for when I get to 50. Um... Holy Fire Totem Templar was the one, the only one you did with like consecrated ground shenanigans, if you can remember correctly. Interesting. You like 9 more Duriel for what? All right, is Helltide back up? Not yet. 1 more minute. We could go do the Sorceress quest. Oh, the seasonal objective. Gotcha. Wait, I never discovered some of the map in Nahantu on hardcore? Do I care? Do I care? Not really. Helltide's still the best way for solo leveling? Probably. Like, I like mixing it up a little bit, but it definitely seems like it's like just the most like packed zones, especially the ones in Nahantu. Thank you for the subbing. Appreciate it. Although I think, you know what? I think I'm gonna go to Undercity. Bow 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 bow. I feel like my game is like more stuttery than normal. I'm not sure why. Probably haven't rebooted my computer in a couple weeks. Maybe I should do that between streams. We'll go legendaries. Yeah, as far as leveling, if you're planning on just like doing like starting with the seasonal stuff right away, I think Helltide is probably the best. But if you don't care about the seasonal stuff right away, I do still think the Vessel of Hatred campaign is probably the fastest way if you just plow through it. I know I said this before Vessel of Hatred came out, and I never did it, but I think before Lord of Hatred comes out, I want to do a full campaign replay and actually try to pay attention to the story. Because, like, the more I've been researching for my YouTube videos and, like, actually, like, reading about some of the lore, it's like, okay, well, like, researching it this way, I'm kind of starting to understand it. Maybe if I just, like, really, really focus on the game, I can get into it? Maybe? Maybe? Can we see my... So my items are nothing. Like, I'm only level 39. I've just been throwing on random stuff. I mean, I can show you if you want, but it's just random stuff that I found off the ground and put, like, very little effort into. I did sanctify a couple pieces and threw a couple random tempers on, but it is nothing special. Currently grinding for Purified Tongue and running that big boy for the 3rd time. Is that the unique ones? Is that the one for the special bot? I can never remember what they're called. There's too many things. That's the unique version, right? The special dungeon? Yeah. I don't know what it is. Like, I've heard a lot of people talk about, like, grinding for those. And I just got them all, like, really quick. Like, kind of back to back to back. And I'm just like... Did I get access to the streamer server and I didn't realize it? Because that was weird. But yeah, I love that they did that and like didn't announce it at all. I just let people figure it out. I really hope they do more stuff like that with the next expansion. Have I ran any Mythic Pranksters? 2 of them so far. Although I did those on my softcore character. I haven't done any on hardcore yet. You had to do a lot of Google work? Yep. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Any more time. Is there an easy way to farm the resource to make nightmare sigils? You craft a mythic prankster. I mean, really, the only way to get them is... I think you get some sigil dust from killing the world bosses, but really it's just salvaging the ones that you don't want. Alright, I think maybe you get some from sigil dust from the Turning Tree of Whispers, too. I think. Asmodan world boss, the biggest hit? Yep. Yep. Especially once you get that ranked up a little bit. He gives you so many sigils, it's wild. Need a friend unlock T4, farm Uber 10 minutes level 6. Yeah. Yeah, power leveling through the tormented bosses is... I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it. Like, I'm cool that... Like, I'm glad that you can power level if you want to. But that sounds so boring to me. Oh, am I gonna make this? I want to finish this event, but I don't think I'm gonna make it. That was spicy. Okay. So, do I go for this one or do I go for this one? Probably this one. Got my attunement. Let's get out of here. You got from Helltide, not enough for the time. That's fair. Why did Psychosa just log in 3 times? What happened? How was my new year? Well, we're not there yet in my time zone. But this year's been good, and I'm hoping for exciting next year. I'm very excited for 2026. Drop in to say hi before you go get dinner from town. Much love. I appreciate that, Brian. Hope you have a wonderful dinner and a happy new year. That goes to everybody. The dinner and the new year. Boop. Razor plate. What up, Tackett? How you doing? Do I care about any of these? I don't think so. Ooh, maybe that one. No, not really. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Alright. Okay, Helltide's back up. I guess we'll go there. So yeah, I just teased Jerry on Discord. I guess I can tease the rest of y'all regarding the subathon that's happening in April. I hope you guys like gacha mechanics. 60's just around the corner. I know. You love gacha mechanics? Hell yeah. Marathon and Genshin Impact? Yeah, screw Diablo. I'm gonna become a Genshin Impact main. No, but do I just tell you guys what I'm doing? Maybe. Wail for his waifu? Hell yeah. Tried to like Genshin Impact. I played it for like a day or two, and I didn't dislike it. I just didn't really care either. Figured what your dumbass did wrong with D4. Uh-oh. What'd you do? Hey, yo, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. A lot of times, I forget that those are even like a thing that exists. Kind of like TikTok subs. I forget that people can do that. And then they pop up every now and then. I'm like, huh? Forgot to put in your oath. Oh, yeah. And not having your class mechanic turned on is definitely a way to not be optimal. Gameplay is fun, but gacha is so toxic you want to unlock characters. Yeah. So, you know what? I'm just going to tell you guys what I'm doing. I did that poll on Discord asking if you guys would rather have subs add more time and the timer run while I'm asleep, or have subs worth less time and pause while I'm asleep. But I decided I'm going to add a gacha mechanic so at random subs can be worth more time. And there's going to be a little animation that goes along with it, very Vampire Survivors style. I'm excited about it. Like, you know, when the chests do the little shiny thing where they change colors and make sounds and stuff. I don't have sounds yet, but the visuals are working. I'm excited about it. Should be fun. Also, just throwing this out there, if anybody wants to record themselves making a level up sound or like an item upgrade sound to be used in it, feel free to send me a sound clip. Where's Jerry Ben? He was here earlier. He went on vacation, and then he had to catch up on real life stuff. Hopefully you accidentally had 100 hours for one sub and hits immediately. Let's just say I've tested it pretty thoroughly, and I don't think that's going to happen. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. The one thing, though, that I have not been able to test yet, because I haven't gotten any subs or memberships on TikTok or YouTube, if things go right, those should add time also. But I can't manually test those like I can Twitch, because they don't have the back end to let me like simulate them. Crackling's ridiculous. Yeah, I'm hoping to get there. Like right now, we're just kind of basically letting Hydra do everything while we're leveling. But once I get to endgame, I'm definitely excited to lean into the Crackling energy stuff. I still am waiting for Arclash to come back. Like, you can still play it, but it's going to be like D tier. I always liked the Arclash playstyle, being like basically like a spell blade. All right, let's go. I don't know. Yo, 20 stream streak. Hell yeah. I wish there was a way to see a stream streak leaderboard. That'd be fun. You started a new Sorc today. Now you're running through tier 3 stuff solo with Crackling. Nice. Thankfully, I got unique amulet that makes me go. That's Essadora's, yeah. Leaderboard is toxic sounding. You're not wrong. That would be pretty heavy FOMO. And I like it. I think Quigs already has that FOMO. He makes sure to pop in every day just to make sure his streak's still alive. Wait, has he today? I think he did. All the days blend together. You have enough FOMO, but can't save. Make it at. Wait, can't save. Make it at work, and VODs don't seem to work on back-to-back Mr. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I think you can only miss one and restore it. Did they intentionally make the Asmodean gifts harder to level? I don't know. I've seen a lot of people talking about leveling them, though. I never leveled mine. I just kind of didn't care. Like, some of mine are like 2, some of them are 3, some of them are 5. I'm just like, meh. I probably should care more. Alright, let's open this chesticle. Okay, stop spawning on me, dudes. Mythic Pranksters, higher rate of drop from what you understand? Yeah, it does. But, like, I already have all the mythics that I need on my pally, and so it's just like, eh. But I guess now that I'm playing a Sorc, it wouldn't be bad to have it leveled up on this character, at least until I get my gear. Or I could try to get better GAs on the ones that I have on my pally, too, I suppose. Am I done with PoE 2? No. I've just really been enjoying the D4 season. I definitely will come back to PoE 2, though. I'm thinking possibly tomorrow, but I'm not sure yet. Got a 4-star Harley looking for a 4-star air. Nice. Bow, 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 bow. Okay. Blue Wing, what up, dude? Like, these would be upgrades, but do I care? Eh. Doing it. Doing it. V Rising, nice. Such a good game. I definitely want to go back next time they add more content. They haven't added content recently, have they? Other than, like, holiday events? I think they had a holiday event. Okay. So we need Spirit Wolves and... Yeah, we'll do that one. You don't know first time? That's fair. Fair. Just ran a Pit 100 with 9.5 minutes left. Nice. Hell yeah.
Stars guide you.
Alright, so that one, and then... What else do I need? Pew! Protection, mana shield. Okay. You wish Firestork seemed viable whenever you see builds, usually lightning or... Yeah, lightning is definitely strong in this game. I know that, like, there are often... like, Hydra is really good if you want to do fire. I know one of the seasons, Meteor was really good. There's a really good Fireball build. But yeah, lightning do usually tend to be like the top tier. Let's look. I haven't actually looked to see what builds are ranked highest this season. Tier lists, endgame. All right, so we got Crackling Energy is S tier, no surprise. So Frozen Orb if you want to do cold, and Hydra. Okay, Hydra and Blizzard. So yeah, it looks like Meteor's B tier. Man, Ball Lightning's all the way down in C. That's rough. But yeah, the Hydra build's pretty solid. I'm assuming it's still using, yeah, Ophidian Iris. Okay, what are we doing now? We need 3 in Mana Shield. Okay, we got all of those. So that is 52 points spent. What else am I missing? Inner Flames. Okay. And then... Man, I have so much left to do here. Yeah, this is Hardcore Sork, yep. I have so many tabs open. Yeah, we're doing hardcore. What up, G? Is hardcore difficult, or does it take more time? So hardcore plays exactly the same. The only difference is if you die a single time, your character's done. You can't play it anymore. Scared of one-shots? Yeah, same. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. The double follow. Gotta be a hell of a lot cautious? Yeah. Or you can be like me and just not really get that attached and not care as much. But I know a lot of people, like, if they lost their character, they would be, like, mortified. I'm just like, nope, I guess we go again. Tree hardcore likes a roguelite? Pretty much, pretty much. Is this Hydra Sork? So it's not really, but I am using Hydra because Hydra is super powerful while leveling up. It's gonna be Crackling Energy though. This is a definite good thing. TikTok can't hear this jam. TikTok can hear the music. It's just YouTube that can't. Just subscribe? Thank you. I do appreciate it. Where'd he go? Yeah, it does look like the Hydra build is still pretty solid. It looks like Maxwell has it at A tier. And it does still use Ophidian Iris, which was super strong. I assume it still is. So the wolves are part of one of my rune words. So it's the Druid Wolf Companions. But I have it on a rune word here, so every time I cast 5 skills, I gain some of the what do they call it again? What's the resource you get with your runes? I can never remember. But yeah, it occasionally spawns the spirit wolves. So on hardcore specifically, I use them as like little meat shields, but they do add a lot of damage too, so it's kind of nice. But yeah, since it's a rune word that is Vessel of Hatred exclusive. Use them on your Zenith Paladin? Yeah. I know a lot of the Oridin builds use them also because like they get so much damage from all the passive buffs that you have that the wolves are just like one-shotting stuff. I thought I saw something in my ceiling, but it was just a weird dip where the popcorn ceiling, which I hate, but whatever. The light was hitting it weird. Anyways. Boop, boop. Fists of Fate, huh? Not the worst rolls. Would that be worth it for leveling? Maybe. With them and a good thorn setup, you're basically untouchable? I believe it. I believe it. Alright, we're gonna do this. We're gonna upgrade where we can. Yeah. Good enough. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. So many new friends lately. Beep, beep. Alright, what are we doing? What's this? Legion event. Sure, why not? Pretty soon we can go on a Stronghold World Tour. I would love to hit 60 today. I don't know if that's realistic or not, maybe. had to set the mood some more. Is that a potato? What is that? It's moving so fast I can't really see it. I figured that was one of Hockey's, but it looks like a potato moving that fast. Wah, wah, wah. Nice. Fallen forever. Oh, I just realized I was going to the Legion event, but I got distracted by Helltide. Well. Fall through many portal. Man, I hope someday, in my lifetime, we get Portal 3. Probably won't happen, though. I was actually watching a video of another puzzle game. Ooh. Something I did made me a lot squishier. There's another puzzle game that I saw that looked really cool that I might have to check out. Wow, Vessel of Hatred, Lord of Hatred? Hell yeah. Yeah, I like that they made it to where Vessel of Hatred's free if you get Lord of Hatred. I think that was a cool idea. It was either going to be that, or they were just going to roll Vessel of Hatred into the base game. Could have gone either way, but I figured they were going to do something like that. Yeah, I cannot wait for Lord of Hatred. So Nichols, did I see you get excited at the idea of recording a sound effect, or was that in response to something else? Hell yeah. Yeah, I had that idea a couple days ago. I'm like, how do I get people to do this? I guess just ask. But yeah, I thought that'd be funny. Pew, 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 pew. Also, you mentioned that song and TikTok. Was there something wrong with that song? I don't know what song it was. My brain wasn't processing lyrics. Oh. Ah, I see. Eh. Well, I don't think that's on the playlist, so that must have just been one of the auto shuffle things. Zuluun Rot Thruster. Nice. Pew. Did my other hardcore die? Nope, this is the only one I have. Thoughts on Paladin? Oh, it's great. It's definitely a little overtuned right now, but I really enjoy it. I did a Blessed Hammer Paladin, and pretty much did everything that I wanted to do on it, so we're taking a break and playing some hardcore Sorc for now, but really like it. Thought I was higher. Oh, no. No. It's just a pit pusher. I'm level 44, but it will be eventually. Nope. That was close. Why am I so much more squishy than I was like 10 minutes ago? I changed some of my gear, but shouldn't have made that much of a difference. Give me that. Alright. Hello. How's it going? All right. Yep. Sure. Okay. We'll go here, and we'll go visit my boy Hadriel. What two runes best for stacking multiplicative damage? I don't know. I feel like that depends on what build you're running, but I don't know. I'm not much of a theory crafter. Okay, so I don't have any sanctification thingies.
Forge more than horseshoes and nails. What do you need?
I'm so glad they have all this stuff here.
Look at this out.
You're near finished with the season? Yeah, I'm pretty much done on my paladin, but I wanted to do hardcore as well, so that's what we're doing now. And so far, so good. Let's see. I really should do... I should do the dungeon to get control. Disobedience, maybe. Okay, so we need... We're gonna keep the wolves. I like the wolves. Do I want a second rune word? Maybe. We're gonna do a skull. There. Am I working tonight? Yep. Sure am. Let's see. Runes. Do I have a qua? Yep. Okay. Can do one of these to go here.
That came apart nicely.
And then maybe a diamond go here. Place that ruby there. And an emerald to go there.
Ah, that's finished.
Did I just replace the same? Yeah. Anyways, gonna pretend I didn't do that. All right, so now temper. We're gonna go max life. You're not gonna pretend that didn't happen? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Can't ignore it. That's fair. I wouldn't expect any less. Come on, can be better than 12. I'll take 14. All right, boots. We want movement speed or barrier gen. On hardcore, barrier gen might be better. Good enough. And then weapon, we want ranks to shocking impact. Do I have that yet? Yes. Nice. All right, and then amulet, we go movement speed. All right. I'll take that. And then rings, familiar duration. Interesting. Good enough. Take that. Okay. Can't masterwork yet.
Magic is neither good.
How
may I help you?
we can roll off the thorns. 13 life per 5 seconds. Sure. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. I go life on kill. No. I think that's fine. I think those are fine how they are. Thank you for the heart me. Appreciate it. Let's try to get better movement speed on here. 8.3 is better. What's the max? 11.8. We'll give it another roll or two. There, that's good enough. Blinded by the light? What are you planning? Life on hit, int, max life, mana on kill. Life on hit sounds good. Amulet, we want movement speed. Nothing, as you are not on TikTok. I think we're fine with those. We don't need resource cost reduction. Life on hit's good. Anything that's gonna give me life is probably good on hardcore. Yeah, we'll roll off vulnerable and get life on kill, sure. Can I get a life on hit? Yeah, there we go. That's better. All right, and then
May your road be filled with wonders.
do we have snow veiled yet? No. Do we have bounding conduit yet? No. Do we have control yet? No. Well, concentration, conceded. That can go on one of the rings. Put it there.
Masterful work.
We have might. We don't have anything. Shivering. Okay, so that can go on my gloves. No, it can't. Okay, we'll put it on this ring. Or put it on an amulet. Mind's Awakening. We do have that one. We already have it on my pants. Is this a better roll? 26.3, 26.3, so it's the same. Okay. Elemental constellation. Nope. Okay. So let's run some dungeons to unlock some of the powers that we don't have yet. So we can go for control. Codex control. Boop. Sunken library.
Off we go again.
I'm sad my drink is empty. I have water though. Not much. Okay. What up, Orby? Happy New Year's to you as well. How you doing? Alright, so Semqua. Boop. Boop. I'm doing pretty good. Right now, I'm definitely thinking less about the new year and more about the series finale of Stranger Things. But, you know, maybe that's just me. I can't wait. And then I get to go to bed and wake up 30 minutes after the new year. So that's fun. I have a feeling, though, fireworks will probably wake me up early. Because that's usually how things go. Alright, so what do we need? I don't have it. We need to go do dungeons. We need to go here. Boom, boom. Got any big plans for 2026, Orby? Or anybody for that matter? Bow, 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 bow. Well, that just exploded. Why does the game seem so much like stutterier? Stutterier? I don't think that's a word. It's like hella stuttery today, and I don't know why. Maybe I need to punch my PC. Probably a bad idea. You don't know about big plans, but you want to start taking game dev seriously and learn things? Hell yeah. Yours was like that yesterday? Weird. Nichols, if you ever need beta testers, let me know. I'd be happy to help. Or, I guess, alpha testers? Or anywhere in between. Servers lagging, you think? You were lagging in World Boss and Hardcore earlier? Could be. These corpse bows are making me nervous. I still remember that one Infernal Horde's death that I had when like 7 corpse bows all spawned simultaneously and sniped me at the same time. From full barrier 100% health to 0 instantly. That was pain. Pain unlike any pain in this game. Actually, my worst hardcore death was when my... Oh, Butcher, nice. Was when my computer just shut off. When the hardcore race in Season 0 was happening. That was sad. But corpse bows, all your homies hate corpse bows, right? And their stupid little toes. I really wish that Psychosa would have never pointed those out to me before. The fact that they have these little feetsies with little toes. I don't know. I don't know. Happy New Year, Joel. How you doing? And yet you still elected to point them out to you? You're welcome. Hey, if I have to suffer, so do you. Maybe you'll think they're cute though. I don't know. Stupid toes. Been a minute. You're doing good, man. Working, trying to save some money. Hell yeah. For any specific reason or just to have it? Either's valid. Just curious. You don't even like living human feet, but maybe you like corpse bow feet. I don't know. I don't know, man. Do you think we'll see a nerf before the expansion release? For Paladin? I definitely think the Paladin will get nerfed a little bit. I don't think it'll. I don't know if it'll be drastic. But if you mean like the what was that portal? If you mean like the season 0 into season 1 nerfs where like everybody got nerfed, I don't think we'll see something like that. Or like if you're talking like a stat squish or something, maybe. But they haven't announced anything. And I don't think we really need it the way that we did back then. Although maybe. But I don't know. Just saving for life. Gotcha. Yeah. Always love your stream and music choice. Happy early New Year. To you as well. Hope everybody has a great holiday. I won't be celebrating because I'll be sleeping, but I'll be here next year. You know, like tomorrow. I'll be streaming tomorrow for sure. Am I excited for 2026 new video game releases? Yes. So I'm very excited for Lord of Hatred, obviously. I'm still waiting desperately for Light No Fire news, because I know for a while it was rumored it was supposed to be coming out in 2026. But we haven't heard anything in years, so I don't know if that's still happening or not. I'm sure there's other games too that are coming out next year, but I can't think of any off the top of my head. Not a party guy, but you'll drink a few. Oh, I will be in bed in a few hours here because I got to work at 12:30, so I'll be waking up right around the new year. Running a Crackling energy build right now too. You so far you're loving it? Nice. Yeah, we're still leveling, so I'm not really doing the Crackling energy thing yet, but that is the ultimate goal here. What genre of video games do I play? So mostly ARPGs, like that's my main thing. But I also do I like MMOs, I like puzzle games, I like survival games. I'll play a little bit of anything. The only thing I can't get into shooters really. So you won't see me playing those too often. Unless they have like overlap with like other games. Like I can get down on Borderlands a little bit. Or like I liked Once Human because it was like more of a survival game than it was a shooter. But a little bit of everything. I work nights. So right now I'm working 12:30 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. My normal shift is 3 to noon, but I'm covering for a lady who passed away earlier this year. Did I finish Borderlands? No. I did not. I do want to go back and play more of it, but I haven't yet. Yeah, I don't care that much. Oh, I mean, they didn't really give me a whole lot of choice. But yeah. Yeah, it was sad. It's weird though, like, because I work fully remote. So it's like, I know these people, but I don't know these people. Like, I see them in a box on my screen this big, but I've never met them in person. So it's like, I'm sad that that happened, but at the same time, like, I never met her. So it's like a weird, I don't know. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be that different from like somebody in chat being gone, which would be sad. Actually, I think that would hit me harder, which is also weird. Also weird. Anyways, that's a morbid thought. Anyways, moving on. Okay, so we need 3 into Invigorating Conduit, which I think yeah. Okay, what am I missing? Something down here probably. 3 into Permafrost. There we go. I know. New season? So this season started a couple weeks ago. Just moved over to Crackling Sork today, put Paladin on hold. That's basically what I did also. I wanted to do hardcore, and I already did Paladin, so I'm like, all right, I know Sork well. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. What do I want to gamble here? Weapons, I guess? What kind of one-hander does it recommend? Oh, it doesn't. It recommends a two-hander. Okay. So we want a staff. Started playing Baldur's Gate 3. It's fun. So I was loving Baldur's Gate 3 until I streamed it and got permanently banned on TikTok on my old account because I forgot to turn off the sex scenes, didn't think about it. So, yeah, that was sad. That's when I had to make a new account and start over. So that was fun. Yeah. Yes, Emily. Hi, Emily. Cause I showed the boobas and stuff. Whoops. It was more than just the boobas. It was a little bit of everything. Usually do Hydrosork every season. Thought you'd change it up. Hell yeah. You're so disappointed? You knew about that. That was a long time ago. Okay.
The forge is always hot.
Okay, so I did a dungeon for what power? Control? I think I did control. This way. Considering the things they show on here, this sounds like a bunch of bull banning you for that. I applied, or I appealed it, and they're just like, no, I don't think so. I'm like, really? All right, fine. But it is what it is. I want control. That's the one. People post a lot worse. Yeah. I mean, it is what it is. It's fine. I like this account better anyways. It's fine. All right, where are we going next? We want disobedience. This button. Disobedience. Boop. Halls of the Damned. We're going. Right there. Have I used Spearborn much? They're pretty fun. I haven't played Spearborn to like endgame since they launched in season 6. I played the shit out of them that season. I've heard they're still really good though. I know like in season I think it was season 7, they got nerfed pretty hard and they were pretty bad. But then they've slowly kind of climbed their way back up into relevancy and now they're pretty good again. It's wild though. Like season 7 feels like a lifetime ago. I tried to click on a bookcase instead of the door. Riz, are you okay? Nah. Also, Ryan, you have a cool name. That's my name too. I saw it and I'm just like, it's weird seeing my own name in chat. Bow, 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 bow. One of us. What up, Maddie? How you doing? You're good? Hell yeah. Any big New Year's plans? Going to your buddy's place for some video gaming? Hell yeah. What's on the video game menu? Where's my invite? What the hell? Unsure. He's one of those guys who has a million Steam games available. Gotcha. Gotcha. Bow, 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 bow.
Be careful.
Be careful! What up, Dutch? How you doing? Green! Okay. Travel to the sepulchrum. Sepulchrum? I don't know. Doesn't sound like a real word. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Doom, 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 doom. I hate those doors because you can't see them when you're right next to them, so it's like I'm just like walking into nothing, it looks like. Looks like a fun build. Yeah, during leveling, you're really carried by a Hydra, but once I get more into the end game, this build's gonna get a little crazier. Assuming we don't die before then. Alright, so now we have Disobedience, which goes... Where does it go? So it doesn't really go anywhere in particular. It's just kind of a nice to have thing. Okay.
How can I help?
There it is. Okay, where are we gonna put this? Paragon 207 on Crackling. It's stupid fun. Just throw out balls of lightning and watch everything get vaporized. Yep. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Use Incinerate for leveling. Much more satisfying seeing everything disappear in a jet of flame. So the thing about Incinerate, like I think it's cool, especially for people who like that playstyle. It's too stationary for me. I like moving around all the time. All right, we're gonna put it here. Wait. What did I just do? How did I switch to that? It's not what I meant to... Huh? Did I not click disobedience? I don't know how I did that. Anyways, not gonna worry about it. I don't know what I did. Okay, what do I want to have my weapon since I put the wrong thing on there? Oh, what is this text? Oh, I just remembered that I ordered groceries. Is that what this is? Oh shoot, I gotta check for substitutions. Don't mind me, chat. 2 items were substituted. What are you substituting? Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Huh. All right. If you don't get everything you ordered, no substitutions, just cancel everything? No, I need it today. Oh, you're saying if I just don't get something altogether? No, it was so I order my groceries through Walmart, and they said, like, okay, so here's what we want to substitute. Are you okay with that or not? They were pretty acceptable substitutions. The downside of not having a car. Do I want a quick power level? I absolutely do not, but I do appreciate the offer. I like leveling my own characters. That's part of the fun of the game for me. So that's the one that I had on here. So while Unstable Currents is not active, your shock skills have a 10% chance to trigger a free cast from it. I mean, I don't have Unstable Currents, so it's not active, so I guess that's not a bad thing to have. We'll put it back. Okay. What build am I doing? Am I making my own? No, so this is the max roll Crackling energy leveling build. But while leveling, it's pretty focused on just like Hydra. Everything else is just kind of there. Just kind of exists. What else? We need Snow Veiled and Might. Oh, for endgame? Yeah, I'm doing Crackling Energy. So I'll probably start with the max roll version. And then eventually I'll probably switch to the Mobalytics version. Probably. World boss in 22 minutes? Okay. But yeah, I am not a theory crafter or a build maker, so generally I will follow a build guide. Every now and then I might make like little tweaks here or there. Although it was kind of fun when the Paladin came out, since nobody knew that it was happening for sure, like nobody had played it. There weren't any build guides yet, so I had to kind of figure it out, and it went better than I thought it was going to. Although they're pretty powerful, so I think you probably could have slapped anything together and it would have been okay. Mobalytics version's better? Yeah, it usually is. Usually the max roll one is a little easier to put together, but the Mobalytics one's going to be stronger. But yeah, Makuna makes some pretty good Sorc builds. Crackling Energy build is the Makuna builds are always great when you're playing a Sorc. He knows his shit. Alright, so we capped our flavor tokens. So let's not die on that. You wish they would put out like hardcore version versus softcore? Yeah, you just kind of have to adjust yourself. Make sure you're tankier before you're focusing on damage. I know, like on Maxroll guides, sometimes they will have a section for hardcore, depending on which creator wrote the guide. But using Ocken's Catalyst, though, that way you can cast Ball Lightning while moving. I do like me some Ocken's Catalyst. It's a fun build. Or, it's a fun item, I should say. I did that a lot a couple seasons ago. It's kind of wild how hard the Fireball enchant carries. During bosses on hardcore with followers. So on softcore I will occasionally. On hardcore historically I haven't. But I'm not against it. It's just kind of scary. Yeah, I don't do group stuff all the time, but I do occasionally. That wolf was floating midair. I wonder if I should have this an expert. Nah! I just want someone on hardcore to run bosses with because it says better. Yeah, you do get a little bit more loot. It's not like higher quality, but you do get a little bit more quantity-wise. I mean, you can always try the group finder, but that's definitely scary on hardcore. Once I had more, once I have more gear, I'd feel more comfortable doing it, but right now, I don't know. That guy you killed earlier? Yeah. Although you probably could, like, if it, was it one of the, it was one of the teleport things, right? Where you like join their group and then they killed you in the PvP zone or something? Because that you can absolutely report people for griefing, and you can get them banned for that. You won't get your character back, but you can get them banned. He leveled in Penitent the whole time. Was a little challenging for the first 20 levels, but after that flew through the levels. Yeah, if I was on softcore, I would 100% be boosting it up, but on hardcore, I'm like, better safe than sorry. Hate those sword mechanics that come down on you. Yeah, it's weird. I'm always like, wait, what are those again? $46. Cool. You thought it was an animation on Paladin when you first played it when it came out? Yeah, I wasn't sure either. What's the best way to get mythics? I mean, if you get real lucky, obviously the mythic prankster is the best way. Beyond that, though, just layer bosses, just spamming them. I do kind of hope that that changes, though, in the next expansion. I would love if they made it to where, like outdoor world content is more rewarding, and, like, doing whispers is more rewarding, and, like, just, like, everything should have, like, a low chance to drop mythic. I mean, it does, but right now, the chance of getting a mythic in, like, a layer boss versus anywhere else in the game is so different. Undercity's good, too. True. This season, they did make that a lot better. Okay. We're going... Where were we going? Right here. Summonable world boss dropped you 4 Doomringers this week? Dang. You're talking about this guy right here? Yup. Okay, so we still need might.
Nobody walks anymore.
Hello? I should have opened up my goblin statue thingy. Meh, we'll do it after this. It's too lazy to walk around. Do I go this way for this? Nope. Dang it. Mistakes were made. Seriously? You do have to say, Stork doesn't look like they know how to ride a mount very well. Ugh! Ugh! Well, let me zoom out. What up, Rahir? I guess Rahir's been with me the whole time, but, you know, whatever. Sword!
Just another job.
Rift of 1,000 eyes. I mean, better eyes than something weird. Imagine it was like Rift of 1,000 butts. Think you want to jump on a Sork even though it's only level 15? Hey man, it's where you gotta start somewhere, right? I was level 7 yesterday. And I've only been playing this character, what, 5 hours? 6 hours? Something like that. Which, admittedly, is slow, but I haven't been racing since I'm on hardcore. Dark Ravine. But yeah, Sork's fun. I likes it. Fast working so much cheaper this season. Ran 1 treasure goblin, nightmare dungeons. Don't need. Yeah, so the treasure breaches or whatever with the goblins in it, they give you so much obdicite. It is wild. Like, I feel like that has to be a bug, but they haven't fixed it, so I don't know. Because I got like 30,000 from a single dungeon. Which is nuts. Not complaining though. Got a few whisper caches. You could open booster up. You could. The higher you get the goblin board, the more stuff drops. True. True. But even without it, they're still pretty good. Why do I smell burning? That's not good. I hope that's outside. You like to think they're making some good changes for the game? Yeah. Like, with the way that season 10 and 11 felt, I'm so excited about the future with the expansion right around the corner. Are you outside my door right now? Is that what's happening? Is that what's happening? I can't speak. Yeah, like I cannot wait to get more details about the Herodric Cube and the war plans and all that stuff. Technically, you're outside my door. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe not right outside, but you're outside somewhere. Hydras, you love them? Are they good this season? From what I looked or what I saw, it looked like Hydra is like an A tier build. I'm mostly just using it for leveling. I plan on going full Crackling energy eventually, but for leveling, they're super overpowered. Hydra and Flame Wall are both really good. I think max roll for their Sork leveling builds, I think they recommend Hydra for like all of them. Crackling energy Sork, but Hydra was on your to-do list. Yeah, I did Hydra a couple seasons ago, and it's really good. Like, with the change, or with the addition of Ophidian Iris, they're really good. About 2,000 miles outside my door? Maybe. Maybe. The Arbiter Pally is way too open, man. Cleared pit 70 with no ancestrals or... Yeah. Oh, overpowered. Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely strong. I definitely feel like the castle node on the Paragon board and potentially the On Guard passive are going to get nerfed. Although, the interesting thing to me about the Paladin being shadow dropped is the fact that they're going to be reworking the entire skill tree, including removing all passives off the board and stuff. So like they gave us the Paladin, and they're gonna have to completely redo them just a couple months later. Interesting. This is hardcore. I do play both though. Right now with your pally, you were able to clear 110. Yeah, I've done a 105 so far, but I haven't really been pushing for it. But yeah, they're real good. They're real good. Really like the visuals of the Arbiter, but you still balance would be a priority. Yeah. I think that when the pit comes out, or sorry, not the pit, the tower, when the tower comes out in January, I'm guessing it's probably going to come alongside of a balance patch that could fix that up. Hopefully. I'm surprised they haven't announced anything yet. I guess they're probably away for the holidays already. Your Orden's clearing up to 105. Yeah, I've heard Ordens are really good. Zeal feels balanced though. The castle node would also nerf Zeal. I mean, maybe they nerf that, but buff other things to make up for it. I don't know. That's why I'm kind of glad that I don't have to worry about any of the balance stuff. That's something they can figure out. But yeah, being a game dev's got to be a tough job. Like, it's so much math, so much math. Like, people think that it's like so easy to balance classes and stuff, and like they gotta be trying. It's just like there's so many moving parts that it's. Have I found purified horn? I found all of the purified parts, yeah. But like I found them all like within like a day of each other. It was wild. Pally's early access for the pre-order, so it's all stuff's most likely still gonna be there. It's not. It can't be though because they're removing all passives from the skill tree. So like, I mean, maybe they're just like moving it somewhere else, but the skill trees are gonna be dramatically different when the expansion comes out. Like, I'm sure it's going to be similar, but they're going to have to change some stuff up. It makes me wonder, though, if maybe they had the Paladin working and, like, ready before they even decided to do the skill tree rework. So they're like, we have it, so let's throw it out there. And then we'll give them the real version. But yeah, I don't know. Wait, who said Amazon? Oh. They'll nerf the Paladin and everyone will be playing the new Amazon. I really don't think it's going to be an Amazon, but it could be. But I would be very surprised because I don't think we're going to be getting 2 returning classes in the same expansion. I could be wrong, though. It has been fun, though, hearing everybody's predictions. And, like, some of the stuff that people are throwing out there in my YouTube comments is wild. Because if you haven't seen it, I did put out 2 YouTube videos talking about my thoughts about the next class. And Rob made a video on it, and it shows a little. Yeah, I made 2 videos on it. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people wanting the Blood Knight, which is a vampire. I've seen a lot of people saying Monk or Tempest or Demon Hunter, or I've even seen what's it from World of War, Death Knights from World of Warcraft. I'm like, what is this? Like, a lot of people think it's going to be a Warlock. Just with the new area being where the Amazons are from, yeah. And I talked about that in my video also. You guys should check it out and let me know what you think in the comments. Shameless self-promotion. So my first video was talking about, I think it's going to be the Oracle because they are also from the Scovos Isles. And that's an archetype we haven't seen before. And right now we have 2 strength characters, Barbarian and Paladin. We have 2 dexterity classes, Rogue and Spiritborn. We have 2 int classes, Necro and Sork. We have 1 willpower class, which is a druid. Another willpower class would make a lot of sense. Another dexterity class in the Amazon wouldn't really make a lot of sense. You don't care what it is, just as long as it's fun. I agree. And yeah, Witch Doctor's another popular one that I've seen. And I don't think that fits either because the Witch Doctors were from Nahantu. They were from the Taganzi jungle, which is in Nahantu. And like, we already have 2 summon classes. And they just kind of feel like a Necro Spiritborn hybrid. But it could be. And it's also so weird to me how many people wanted to be Witch Doctor, knowing that the Witch Doctor was the least popular class in Diablo 3. Spiritborn's more relatable to the Monk and Witch Doctor to me than the Rogue. I agree with that. I definitely like the Spiritborn more than the Rogue. People said it looks like Diablo Immortal Death Knight. So the Blood Knight. Maybe, but do the Blood Knights make sense in the Skoros Isles? Not really. I think the Blood Knight would make sense when we get to Westmarch. I could see that, because that'll probably be the next expansion. World boss. Did I just miss the world boss? Ah, shit. Can I make it? Can I make it? But yeah, I really think it's going to be a new class that we haven't seen before in Diablo. I think we got one returning class in the Paladin, and then we're going to get one new class. But we're all just guessing. It could be anything. Check out that timing. I'll take that. Don't have any real spear users. True. I mean, just the Spiritborn. Glaives are kind of spearish. Not exactly. Meh. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing for a lot of stuff, though. Javelins would be a cool new addition. I don't disagree. Like, I talked about it in my video. Like, if it wasn't Amazon, I'd be cool with it. Like, I love the Amazon in D2. It was one of my favorite classes. I don't know that it makes sense right now. But it could be. Headbanging into A7X while grinding pit is mint? Hell yeah. Yeah, I mean, they have so many options that they could do. But, like, I feel like if they were going to do the Amazon, why make it a mystery like it is? And the silhouette that they showed does not look like an Amazon. But the silhouette doesn't necessarily have to be the new class either. That could be just to throw us off. We have no idea. Alright, so we want this guy. Yeah, we'll probably find out in February what the new class is going to be, and I'm excited regardless of what it is. New classes are always fun, and I can almost guarantee whatever it is, that's what I'm going to be starting the expansion with.
Come back if you
Unless it just sounds like absolutely stupid. And even then, I probably still will. You just know you want Amazon? Yeah, I mean, an Amazon would be cool. I would play it for sure. I don't know. I don't see them doing it. But maybe. You can tell how hype we are. Yeah, every stream we talk about it. Because, like, everybody wants to know what it is. Everybody's excited about it. Like, right now is probably the best the game's ever felt. Like, morale is high. They've had two cool seasons back to back. We have an exciting expansion right around the corner that's going to add a bunch of new shit. Like, there's a new end, like an end game system and a new end game mode. A bunch of quality of life stuff, new crafting stuff. It's like, yes, please. I'm going to eat all that shit. I'm not actually going to eat shit, though. Anyways. We're going to play as Lilith, and if we pick a male character, the name will change to Lyle. I'd play Lyle. What up, Sean? How you doing?
But could be better.
Bow, 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 boop. Okay. So we made it to 48. Bungie needs to take notes from Diablo devs for Destiny 2. In what way? Your stream should have more people. They're always very professional. I appreciate that. I've been growing slowly but surely. But yeah, I don't know. I have fun with it. That's all I really care about. It is weird though. Like some days on TikTok, I'll have like one viewer, and then the next day I'll have like 80. It's like that's weird. I also think TikTok, because I do mention Twitch and YouTube a lot on my streams. I think when I do that, it like kind of shadow bans my streams from getting pushed out. You can tell I put a lot into them. I've been doing it for a while. I've learned a few tricks over the years. But I do suspect when the new expansion comes out, it'll probably be popping for a couple days. I still remember one of the coolest things was when Vessel of Hatred came out and the servers weren't ready right away. Like there was that issue where they had to like delay the expansion launch a couple hours. Those first couple hours, it was popping. I was just like everybody waiting around and like just hanging out and chatting about the expansion. And like I had footage that I was able to get early, so I was just like rolling old footage and talking about all the stuff we were excited about and stuff. And so excited for Stranger Things. Same. But yeah, so like if you guys didn't hear, in April when the new expansion comes out, I am going to be doing a subathon. So it's going to be an uncapped thing where I'll be live pretty much all day, every day for the first 2 weeks of the expansion. And then if it goes beyond that, I'll be on every night after work as long as I can be. And I'm hoping for the first time ever that YouTube and TikTok are going to be able to add time to the clock as well. But I have not yet been able to test it, though, because I haven't gotten any subs there. Better not be delayed this expansion. Oh, so if they delayed it, it would be a couple hours. Similar to what happened for Vessel of Hatred. They just had, like, something happened with deploying the expansion patch, and they had to push it back. But it was only a couple hours. It was... People were freaking out, but... more from the fact Destiny 2 content just feels like reskin of all their old stuff. So a lot of people felt that way about this game for a long time, but it finally feels like they're moving in the right directions for sure. Like Season 10 and 11, they crushed. Season 9 was kind of rough. 8 was kind of rough. 7 was good. 7 was really good. What was 6 again? Oh, 6 was the expansion. Yeah, 6 was good. Season 10, yes, 10 was goated, but I felt like with the chaos stuff, like if you got your chaos pieces early, like the 3 pieces that you needed, your season ended so fast. Unless you were playing multiple characters, but like if you were just playing one character, you felt done so quickly. But it was so fun while it lasted. I think this season's better though. So that would be an upgrade, but I don't feel like doing all the work to it. So we're just gonna do that. So they're on track to do an expansion every 6 seasons. Ish. Yeah, it seems like every 18 months or so is probably the pace that they're going for, which makes me think next year we're getting BlizzCon in September, which is gonna be what, 5 months? Yeah, 5 months after this expansion. So I don't think we're gonna get like a deep dive I don't think we're gonna get as much information as we got for Lord of Hatred, but I do think we're gonna get the first tease for the 3rd expansion, and then the new one will probably come out in June of 2027 is what I'm thinking. The Chaos Uniques put a fun touch on the game, especially when the dopamine hits from getting a drop. Yeah, absolutely. Think Diablo or Bale will come after Mephisto. I think we're gonna get Bale first. Or we're going to get them both at the same time. But I think that they're going to save Diablo for the final big bad, is what I'm thinking. Do I play PoE 2? Yes, I do. This season, I've been playing more Diablo, but I do want to go back to PoE 2. I did get a Druid to Act 4 of the campaign. I do want to play more of it soon, though. But yeah, I'm loving both games right now, and I can't wait for the next season of Last Epoch, too. I love all 3. Titan Quest 2 is teasing new content coming soon. It was weird in D2 that Diablo wasn't the big bad. Exactly. That's what I've always said. Like in Diablo 2, he was the big bad until they released Lord of Destruction, and then Bale kind of overshadowed Diablo. And then in Diablo 3, they did the same thing. Diablo was originally the big bad, then they had Reaper of Souls that brought in Malthael and kind of made Diablo look less important. Considering getting Diablo since it's on sale, I think it's probably a good time to do it if you're interested. It's a good game, and it's probably the best it's ever felt. What's the best class now? Right now, the Paladin, if you pre-order the expansion. Otherwise, I'm not really sure. What Like, honestly, right now the game is probably more balanced than it's ever been. Even got a Legion in D3 and still wasn't the big bad. Wait, even got Legion in D3 and still wasn't the big bad. What do you mean by Legion? Sorker Necro is probably the best outside pally. Diablo became Legion. I don't know what that means. I think Barb made a comeback. So according to the max roll tier list, which this is just max roll, so it could vary depending on sites. Death Trap Rogue and Heartseeker Rogue are way up there at the top. Earthquake Barb, Lunging Strike Barb, Hoda Barb, Companion Druid, Flurry Rogue, Bloodwave Necro, Evade Spiritborn, Crackling Energy Sork, Whirlwind Barb, Bash Barb, Pulverized Druid, Shadowblight Necro, Beast Strike Spiritborn, Rain of Arrows Rogue. Those are all S tier. Have I ever tried Grim Dawn? Yes. So I really do like the playstyle of Grim Dawn, but every time that I play it, I get so confused trying to figure out where to go next in the quests. I don't know what the deal is. When Diablo assaulted the heavens, he said, "Oh, so okay." I'm really bad when it comes to story in Diablo games. My brain just does not absorb story from playing the games. I really wish it did because I feel like I'm missing out. But yeah, like Grim Dawn, I am excited for the new expansion coming out. I want to love the game. Like playing it, I do have fun. I want to love it more than I do though because I get so confused. What was the rock music before this one? Was it this? 30 Seconds to Mars, Kings and Queens? You're making a Hoda Barb right now? Hell yeah. You get lost and just frustrated and give up. Yep. I've played it in 2 separate occasions now. The second time I made it way further. But yeah, like just like trying to figure out where to go. I get so confused. And like I'll even Google it and try to figure stuff out. And I'm like, why is this map so confusing? But the game is fun. So hopefully it gets better. Which is weird saying about a game that's been out for like 10 years. But... And apparently they're working on Grim Dawn 2. So hopefully that one's better. Let's do one of these nightmare dungeons. Equipment delve? Sure. Ooh. 1 hour and 18 minutes until the Stranger Things finale for anybody keeping track. I'm not excited. You're excited. I hope it's good. That's telekinesis, Kyle. So much rigagoo. Boom. Flop. 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 That's the sound of me dropping a Hydra, by the way. Flop. Flop. You hope Jack Black never turns out to be a predator or a bigot or some shit? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be a sad day finding that out. Happy New Year to you as well. You really enjoyed the story of D3, but D2 overshadowed the gameplay. Yeah, like... So I've heard people either love D3 story-wise or absolutely hate it. I've heard a lot of people criticize the way that Deckard Cain died. And I don't know. As someone who doesn't follow the lore, I have no idea. Like, I had fun playing D3, but yeah, story-wise, no idea. I just remember Rax going on and on about how Deckard Cain died to a butterfly. I hope they figure out a way to bring him back somehow. I don't know how, but got the PlayStation set up, time to game? Hell yeah. What up, Quiggs? Quiggs, have you touched the season at all yet? I don't remember. I think you did a little bit at the beginning, yeah? But yeah, when they bring back the Herodric Cube, we're going to find a crafting recipe to create Deckard Cain inside the cube. Paragon 230, okay. You fought off the Skeleton King with a stick to die to a butterfly? Yeah! But, like, I've joked about it in the past, but, like, when Diablo comes back, he always needs, like, a vessel to take over. What if he actually dug up the body of Deckard Cain and turned into Diablo Cain? And, I don't know. I got nothing. Don't defile Cain like that? I don't know. It'd be pretty cool. It's a weird theory there. Oh, I know. It's not a serious theory. It's just what if? That'd be kind of funny. We're gonna make a Robo Deckard Cain. He rides around in our pocket. Deckard Cain was burnt in a Viking-like burial, so no body to bring back. That's true. That's true. Well, hell. What if he takes over my character's body? Or just like the player's character in general? I mean, isn't that what happened? Like, isn't that what happened in Diablo 2? I don't know. I don't know lore stuff. Like, didn't he take over the adventurer from Diablo 1's body? Wasn't that the story? I don't know. Undying and Conflagration. Gonna sacrifice Neyrelle and get Unk back? Happily. Happily. You can take her. Alright, what are we sanctifying? Yeah, we'll sanctify this. That's fine. Send it. Crit damage? Sure. Do I only have one? Yeah. We go... Where are we going next? So we have elemental synergies. Okay. Do I prefer Diablo 4 or 3? You heard 3 is more casual. 3 nowadays is definitely more casual. So what I usually say when people ask me which Diablo game I like, if you only have a weekend to play Diablo 3. If you only have a couple weeks to play Diablo 4. If you like older games and you want to play something longer, I think Diablo 2 is better. But I like all 3. I think they're all good options. Gonna run the mace that gives you more damage if you have no defensive skills? I don't know. I haven't thought about it yet. Like, why did the D1 character shove the stone into his head? I don't know. That's a great question. I wouldn't do it. Wait, hold on. Alright, I got my soul stone. Should I do it? Should I do it? Pulverized Druid? Pulverized Druid is always good. Don't do it? Alright, I won't do it. Thank you for saving my life. Do it, I won't? No balls? Ah, shit. Can you imagine imagine I full send it? Oh, man. Wait, hold on. Does this thing still have battery? Nope. Oh, wait, yes it does. It's just too bright in here to see it. Oh, you can see it a little bit. Anyways, in my pee hole. No, sir. I think no. Full send, never look back? Alright. Chat, one day. One day. Did that come with the heart for me to eat? No, they were separate. This came... When did this come? I think that came... I think I got the Soul Stone when Vessel of Hatred released. And then the heart was for Valentine's Day. The pee hole? Yeah, no. Like the Amazon River fish? Wait, what? Huh? I think I just stabbed myself. It's fine. Stupid Soul Stone. I still think it's hilarious that I had the, like, when they sent me the, was it the, I think it was the heart. It was either the heart or the candles. When they sent me those, I used this to open it. And the people who put the promotional video together liked it so much they used it at the very beginning of the video. I was like, hell yeah. The one with spines that lodges itself into pee holes? Oh, no thank you. I don't want any of that. I don't want any of that. Yikes. Oh, I got a scroll of escape. I should probably bind that to something. True hardcore, delete the scrolls. Bet. Where'd I get the Soul Stone? Blizzard sent it to me. Be funny if I rip? It would be, wouldn't it? I mean, a scroll's not gonna save me, let's be real. You have to do some Googling. So, I'm a Diablo partner, so occasionally they send me free promotional stuff. Just as a, hey, here you go, have something cool. I would not be surprised if I get something neat when the next expansion comes out. No idea what, but... Diablo 4 is the best way to play hands... Oh, wait. Who's my contact? One of the Blizzard people. Diablo 4 is the best to play hands down, unless you have nostalgia for D2 IMO, but even D2 isn't fun to play like D4 is. So, gameplay-wise, I agree with you. I think where Diablo 2 shines is mostly in the itemization and the crafting and that kind of stuff. You did your first hardcore character this season, got a sort to 56, was in Helltide, lost focus for 20 seconds, died opening a chest. Oof. Nothing in the game kills you slowly enough to use. Yeah. It used to be more beneficial for sure. Now it's like either, yeah, you're alive or you just get one shot. Yep, exactly. Secret handler confirmed? Yeah. I don't know if they would want me to say who my source is, so I'm just gonna not. Or not my source, my contact. I should set up some of the merch behind me on stream. So I used to have like a little shelf, but I don't really have anything that I could put stuff on right now. But maybe. But yeah, I mean, it's really just the Soul Stone's the only thing that I have to keep. Like beyond that, it was candles and a heart made out of chocolate that I ate. Can't that one? No, yeah. Like I was excited to get it, but like I'm like I want something that I can keep. But they wanted me to make a video, or I mean, they don't care if we do it or not, but like if we make a video of it, they would like include it in their marketing. So I'm like, okay, well we're gonna do that. I'm gonna make a goofy video of me eating this heart. So that was fun, but it's like I'm not gonna keep like a half-eaten chocolate heart. So yeah, I just ate the whole damn thing. It was good though. Looked creepy. Bam, 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 bam. Google doesn't have the Soul Stone. Yeah, no, I don't think they sold them. Have you heard about the game that's competing with D4 and PvE2? Yeah, I have. Directly competing. It was a real human heart. Shh! They don't need to know that! You can never be bothered to grind pit is your downfall. Yeah, I grind pit to level my glyphs, but I don't care beyond that. Tell your contact you'll get a D4 tattoo for a copy of the DLC. Honestly, though, like, if you just went and did it and got a tattoo and then tweeted it at them and said, like, hey, I just got this. Any chance I can get one? I wouldn't be surprised if they gave you one. But you'd have to commit and do it. When D3 was released, you waited in line at GameStop for hours and stayed until everyone left and walked out with their giant cardboard promo of Diablo. Hell yeah. Yeah, I pre-ordered D3 because I wanted the collector's box, which I still have somewhere. But yeah. How do you use the distilled horror now? The distilled horror. The distilled horror? There's the distilled what? The one for the Beast in the Ice? Is that what you're talking about? Distilled something. Distilled fear? The bluish yeah, the one for Beast in the Ice, yeah. So it's the same way. You just go to the boss and you summon him, and then you use the fear to open the chest instead of summoning the boss. But you have to be in Torment to do it. Remember Midnight releases? Yeah. I did it for several World of Warcraft expansions. You have to make certain decisions. Oh, you mean just to get them? Or... So you get them by doing Nightmare Dungeons, but when you have them, you just take them to the boss lair, which is indicated on your map. No, yeah, to get to them, you gotta go to... I probably shouldn't do this in the middle of a dungeon. Let me make sure I'm safe. Okay, so on the map here, from Kyovashad, you want to come down. It's, well, I guess it doesn't show when I'm in here, but it's I think it's right there. It'll show a symbol on the map, though. You worked at Circus City in high school for a little bit, and you remember everyone prepping for them? Yeah, it was wild. I mean, I'm sure they still do them in some places, but I can't imagine they're as popular as they used to be. You don't pre-order stuff anymore since most things are all online and have no actual promo stuff beyond digital. Like, I don't, unless it's a game that I know I'm gonna play anyways, and there's like a pre-order bonus. Like, obviously I was gonna get Lord of Hatred to play the Paladin, but I gotcha. Is this my first character? This is my second character, but it's my first hardcore character. I started with a softcore Paladin, and I did everything that I wanted to do on it, and now we're doing a hardcore Sorc. Bow, 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 bow. There's my elemental constellation. Hell yeah, we need that one. Alright. Boop, boop. Do Paragon carry over to hardcore? No. Those are separate. So the only thing that carries over is the Smoldering Ash. Like the season rewards. And I guess everything that you unlock in the seasonal ranks carries over. So like all of your extra skill points and Paragon points and that kind of stuff. Arbiter Pally would be crazy easy on hardcore. You haven't died on yours, Pit 100. Yeah, so the reason I did Pally on softcore first was because I wanted to learn the class without the risk of having to start over. But it definitely would have been a good hardcore option. You have a level 90 hardcore druid in D2? Hell yeah. I don't remember what my highest hardcore character was in D2. I know my highest softcore character ever was 94 because I never cared to do the 99 grind. 94 felt good. On hardcore, I don't think I ever got one to 90. I think like mid to late 80s. Banger was not, hell yeah. Yeah. I love Incubus. They were my favorite for a long time. I don't know who my favorite would be anymore, but you need the Steam achievement for hardcore. You're wondering if once you hit Paragon 300, if you have to do the points on hardcore. Yeah, it is separate. Thank you for the GGs and the hat and mustache. I appreciate it. But yeah, with that said, I do think I'm going to call it for the day. I got to get ready for Stranger Things. I'm excited. And I will be back tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to be playing D4 or PoE tomorrow. I'm unsure at the moment. And then Friday I'm going to be playing a brand new game. It's not an ARPG, so I don't know how that's going to go. I'm probably only going to stream that one on Twitch and TikTok, though, because the YouTube algorithm is much more fickle. So if you like watching me on YouTube and you want to watch me play a weird factory game, come on over to Twitch. It's Diablo 7, yes. It's a game called Star Rupture. So it's like it's like a factory game with like base defending elements to it, and it looked neat. And it comes out, I think early next week, but they gave me a copy to play early. It's kind of like a 3D Factorio. It's more like Satisfactory, but like little alien creatures attack your base and you actually have to like defend it. So I don't know. It sounded cool, so I figured I'd try it for a day. It might be like Satisfactory that I end up getting super, super addicted and want to play it more, but I think I'm going to keep that more of an off-stream game. Unless people just love it, then I might play it more. But you like old school Command and Conquer based defense? I would love a new Command and Conquer. I love those kind of games. It's been a while since I've played one, though. Anyways, hope you guys have a great evening, and I will see you in the new year.